Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Don't know what happened there. Apparently, YouTube just decided to crash on me. So you're gonna give me a minute. Give me a minute to like get things ready.
I'm so sorry about that.
Basically, what YouTube did was it basically crashed everything. I mean everything. So I had to like I was.
Hello, everybody.
Panicking.
Welcome back to the Boys React.
Ah! Okay. All right. I'm better now. Okay. Welcome, everybody. My name is Bosco8. Today we're going to be reacting to Ark's new video, which should be very good. I haven't seen it yet. I've not seen it, so let's get right into it. For this basic video, I'm going to be going over my own thoughts, what I think about it, and overall my own opinion on everything. Because one of the things I want to talk about with HO2 is what I really feel about the one being what it is going to be about. In the sense that I don't really just want it to be... I hope that it's good. I just hope that it's good. It's hard to describe, you know?
Back again with another video, and today I'm back with a little bit more than a video. I'm back with the release date for when the game will be reopening, which will be very soon. As some of you guys know, Heroes Online 2 has been down for a little while in maintenance, and yeah, it's not been fun to have the game down, but it will be back out very soon for you guys
smoother.
On Wednesday the 14th of May, which is a week after this video is being uploaded. As for why it was down, some improvements and such were being made to the game, so when you come back in you can expect to see some new things, including a brand new forest map which is free roam similar to the city, and it contains content for people who are level 150 plus, so that means the level cap is also going up to 250. Along with this, we're going to have 3 new quirks that are going to be added to the game, which are Underhaul, Flame, and Hula Hoop. So Underhaul will be a mythical, Flame will be...
Alright, so Underhaul's the overhaul from what I know of. Flame, that's gonna have a skill tree. I'll have to like look at that. I think Hula Hoop is supposed to be Nigiri's quirk, since that would make sense. We had, what is it? I'm forgetting already. What the guy that could basically make animal parts on his limbs. What was his name again? Does anybody in chat know? I love it when my computer just decides to be really stupid. I'm trying to remember. What's his name again? What's up, man? Hey, Platinum. How you been? I'm trying to remember. What Tamaki? What's his quirk code again? It's like Chimera something. I barely remember it. Hopefully okay, so everything's worked out, it seems. I have no idea why it wasn't working before. Okay.
A legendary, and Hula Hoop, which is more of a original kind of quirk, will be epic. I'll probably showcase Flame and Hula Hoop in another video that's coming up.
I think Hula Hoop's definitely going to be Nigiri's.
But I'll showcase Underhaul right now, just so you guys can see what does this mythical quirk have to offer.
Alright, let's see what Underhaul is.
So with Underhaul, you've got 4 skills in base, you've got an awakening, and you've got 2 awakening moves that come with it. So for the 4 skills in base, you have 3 that you guys may recognize from Heroes Online 1. The first is an AoE spikes move that does damage to people around you.
That
looks... You've got a healing skill, which heals yourself, and then you've got a auto-tracking skill, which sends spikes at the 3 enemies which are closest to you. And you've got a 4th skill.
Alright, so that's what I was thinking of, the spikes. I'm not very impressed with the spikes. Gonna say it right here, Ark. So for those of you who don't know how modeling works in the sense of like this. You can create a model with just a cube. And what I'm going to be using the cube example, since that's the easiest for people who don't know how to model follow. Basically, a cube has faces. Each of those faces has a line. They're called edges. You can add more edges to an object by using a tool called edge loop. If you do this where it's through the middle and up and down, you create a thing called a vertex. Now the vertex are basically the corners of a cube, the points. If you add a point to the middle, you can extrude it or bring it upward to create a cone-like shape that is sharp. You do a thing called smoothing, and then it's basically a bloody spike. This is not a spike. This is a fucking cylinder. And I'm sorry for my language there, but I just hate cylinders. It's 2025, Ark. Now, granted, that looks good and all, but I don't mean to be rude, and this is me being very critical in what I'm going to say here. I'm going to be very brutally honest, because you guys come here for me to be brutally honest. Ark, I understand sometimes it's easier to do that. But what I don't understand is how I also have a guy who basically I showed him this. He then made the same thing in under 3 seconds. Which is embarrassing to me. And I'm being very nice. I'm trying to be very nice about it. But that, come on, man. You obviously can do spikes with the first move. Why can't we do spikes with the other move?
Which wasn't present in the first game, called charging spikes, that you can use to like push people back. It's kind of similar to the ice move.
See, why can't we have it like
On top
that?
of that, the big difference, I guess, with Underhaul that makes it more unique, along with many of the other quirks in this game, is that it does apply element when you hit people with your skills. So here, if you're seeing the black and red lightning on the people I hit with the Underhaul skills, what that is doing is it's blocking their health from regenerating completely. So that could be really OP. I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out.
That's good. That's
But
useful,
moving on
actually.
to the Fusion Awakening, which looks really cool. You've got 2 moves with it. Monstrous Arms, which is kind of similar to the Heroes Online 1 version, but this one does 2 hits instead of 1. And then you've got Final Swipe, which is something that Overhaul, Underhaul has been quite iconic for in the previous game, and it should be in this game as well, because it's a swipe move that it does have a significant cooldown, but it does a chunk of damage when you land it, and it's really cool to use. The whole quirk is pretty cool to use. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys enjoy using it as well.
That's it?
So moving on from Underhaul.
Okay. Thoughts. Honestly, I think that could have been better. Maybe an upgraded version, you could have had the legs. You know, so you get like the full thing, or maybe even just be like the big birdish monster that Overhaul becomes in the final fight. That would have been a cool like final awakening. Make it a bit more mythic worthy. Final Swipe looks very OP as usual from HO1. Problem with that one is it's definitely going to be a close quarters thing, so you definitely have to do a lot of timing with that one. I think the move that's related to the ice one looks pretty cool. Would have been a bit more unique if when I saw fusion, if it was like, you know, actual fusion, like you fuse other players' parts together. That would have been cool to see. I like the new look. I like the new look. Don't get me wrong. But it feels so goddamn bland. Like, I'm being brutally honest here. I'm trying to give it my fair assumption. But if I just had to be really honest with everybody in chat, it just feels so bland. It seems like it'd be fun to use, but like, I don't know. It's just like, okay, it's basically HO1 Overhaul with a new move. And I'm being brutally honest again. It is just HO1 Overhaul with a new move. The Awakening are just the ones copied. The reason HO1 Overhaul's Awakening got taken out, the swiping move, was because it was too overpowered and we just one-shot people. The same applies probably going to be here. That thing's probably going to be debuffed in the first time it's released. It just is... I don't know. I was expecting more for all that time we waited. I mean, I can't complain. But, like... I like the new map, though. The new map looks great. It's much better. I also like the dynamic lighting and the weather system that it looks like it's going to have. It's just... Overhaul could have definitely been better. You had so much to work with from Season 4. Like, for example, the giant bird thing that Overhaul becomes near the end. would have been a great awakening. That would have been a great awakening. Having it just be the arms is, yeah, that's cool. Would have liked also the legs that go with it. I mean, instead of one big punch, you do two. That's cool, I guess. It's just there. I mean, I don't know what else. It's mid. I'm gonna be real. Looks just very mid. Feels mid too. I mean, again, I was expecting more, not just really copied and pasted visual upgrades of the old moves. I can't really say what else. Like when I first saw them, my expectations for this quirk were very low. I mean, I think it's still probably going to be good. If there's upgrades that make it look better and make it feel better, then that's probably going to be cool. But I mean, if you're into like the old stuff, that's cool and all. But like, I mean, if you were expecting more, then I'm sorry to say that sorry to say that to everyone.
We've got some brand new weapons that are going to be in the game as well, new gears, some improvements to combat, a number of fairly smaller things that are aimed at, for example, making it easier to M1. So you've got running M1s that will help you to close the distance. You've got some little things about the combat which were making it feel a bit not responsive, etc. that we've tried to improve. For example, when you M1 on the last hit and you go into the air with it, you kind of get stuck. There was kind of like a bug. Some other small improvements and balancing improvements, etc. I know we nerfed Giant quite a bit, but still proven to be a bit of a problem. The skills, of course, they can all interact in certain ways. So when some combinations are made, they're really OP. And we don't want to stop you guys from making, loads of crazy combinations with the quirk moves, but if something's too OP, we have to step in and do something about that. Daily quests are also back. If you guys remember from the first game, you had that daily quest that give you loads of XP, pretty much guaranteed a level.
Oh, hold on there. Go back. What was that? Hold on. I see what that says there, Ark. You can't stop me. I'm gonna enhance the video here. What is that? That looks... Ah! So that's the Hell Flame. That is the Hell Flame part. I see now. I see. So this is Hell Flame.
Easy combinations with the quirk moves, but if something's too OP, we have to step in and do something about that. Daily quests are also back. If you guys remember from the first game, you had that daily quest that
yeah, that's the Hell Flame move.
Pretty much guaranteed a level up. That kind of thing is going to be here. I know we already had daily quests, but they were like small kind of quests in the achievements. So this is an extra kind of daily quest. So for example, if you're in the forest, you're going to be told, hey, you got to go defeat Muscular. And you're going to get a load of XP for that. You can get spins, etc.
Muscular. My thoughts on Muscular, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad he's back, but I was hoping for more, man. I don't want to fight Muscular for the 50th time in a row. It gets boring. Let me fight Gigantomachia would have been a great boss to fight, honestly, for a daily quest. Like you can't defeat him, but like you could definitely like wear him down to the point where he's like sleeping again. That would have been a cool daily quest to grind for.
And if you're in the city, you're not gonna defeat Muscular, but you have to fight some kind of corrupted NPC, like corrupted Aphrodite, corrupted Numeraga, something like that. And also daily streak spin rewards. So if you guys remember from the first game, if you come in and you play like 5 days in a row, each day you get spins. The 5th day you get a rare spin. The 25th day you get an epic spin.
Quirk gun. Oh, hold on. That says quirk gun. Are we gonna be able to nullify people's quirks now? That's a quirk gun right there. Interesting. Alright, well, depending... I mean, if it's a quirk gun, it has either two options. Option 1. The quirk gun lets you, nullify people's quirks. Or option 2, the bullets depend on what quirk you have. Which, if it's option 2, that would be great. That would honestly be cooler.
Coming back here to incentivize you guys to play daily. Or log in daily, at least. The dual awakening system is back, and it's something that's going to be unlockable at level 200. So if you guys are not familiar with it, what it lets you do is it lets you combine 2 awakenings into one. It's going to combine the visual effects, and also it's going to combine the stats that each awakening gives, as well as letting you mix and match whichever moves you want. So let's say you want to combine the One For You awakening, and you want to combine it to the Underhaul awakening. You can choose to use the final swipe skill alongside the golden punch skill, basically. So the UI has also been overhauled. If you guys have been watching the video and not just listening, you guys can probably see, hey, the UI looks a bit different from when the game was last up. So not just the UI on the, when you're in game, but also in the main menu too. A number of places you're going to see things looking a bit different,
More
looking a bit
slots,
nicer.
nice.
Obviously, these are all fairly small things, but when they come together, hopefully they'll have, you know, a big positive effect. So with team battles, I know it was kind of cut short because of the maintenance, but when the game reopens, season 1 will continue for a couple of days up until Saturday probably, and then on Saturday we'll start season 2. And I don't want to say Saturday exactly, either Saturday or Sunday, right after the game reopens. We're going to start season 2 of Team Battles. It's going to come with new limited items, you know, new spins, modifieds you guys can get. A new Team Battles map as well will also be in the rotation. And with that update, there should be a new quirk as well, which you guys would probably guess what that is based on a new NPC that's coming in this update. But anyways, we'll get to that when the time is right, which is not right now. So on top of that, there should be a new quirk as well. Start season 2 of Team Battles. It's going to come with new limited items, you know, new spins, modifieds you guys can get. A new Team Battles map as well will also be in the rotation. And with that update, there should be a new quirk as well, which you guys would probably guess what that is based on
AFO
a new
maybe?
NPC that's coming in this update. But anyways,
AFO
we'll get to
probably.
that when the time is right, which is not right now. So on top of that, you've got things that you guys just notice when you go in the game. For example, the 1v1 arena, which is, you know, not some super competitive thing. It's more of a casual thing that was in the first game. It's here as well. So if you want to 1v1 your friends or someone
I don't
in the
know. I'll
server you
probably
want
do
1v1,
that
you
with you
can,
guys
and
for
there's a couple
chat.
of achievements that are tied to that.
Subscribe if you want
There's
to
also
beat
quest boards in the
Bosco.
game now.
I am trash,
You might
but
be
I will
thinking
make it
quest
comedic.
boards, oh, don't a lot of games have that kind of thing and we don't really like it. Well, here it's to replace the NPC that you guys were going to get those repeatable quests. So if you guys remember, if you're a hero, you were going to Alice in the Heroes Academy building, or you're going to some kind of NPC to get these repeatable quests. Now, instead of doing that, you can just go to the quest board. And the big advantage is this lets you pick which quest you want to do, so you have more freedom, I
Oh
guess,
yeah, I like
for the
that. I
kind of
like
quest
that.
that
I
you
did
prefer
not like
doing.
doing
You're
a lot
not
of the
forced to just
quests for the
take a random
heroes.
quest. And obviously, because there's a new map, there's a new collectible that's separate from the guild
Thanks, Ark.
trophies. It's a
Oh
bonsai
god.
trophy, and there's 30 of them that you can find around the map. With these trophies, by the way, if you're wondering which ones you've got, which ones you're missing, now if you go into your inventory and you click on the trophy,
Oh,
it will
thank
show you
Christ in
which
heaven.
trophies you've got, which trophies like you found, or which trophies you're still missing. So yeah, there's a couple of things that I've probably forgotten to mention, but I just wanted to do a quick preview of what the update's going to contain, and obviously to tell you guys that once again the game will be reopening on
Wednesday,
Wednesday, the
14th
14th
of
of May,
May.
which is about a week after this video has been uploaded.
I don't know.
So I hope to see you guys playing the game. I know it's been a while. You know, it's no fun having a game down and like nobody's playing
Okay,
it.
first off, that coat, not gonna lie, makes you look really fat, Ark. I'm gonna have to be brutally honest. That coat does kind of makes you look fat, my guy.
They can't.
It does not fit at all good.
You know, not let people down. So that can be stressful, but thankfully that time is now coming to an end. I hope for the game
God,
to be
that
back
golden
up very
gearblade
soon,
looks
if you guys to be able
nice.
to play it and to be able to work in it whilst the game is live and you guys are playing. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you guys are as well. And once again, Wednesday, 14th of May. The exact timing will probably be in the evening. So if you're in the UK, it's probably around like 9 p.m. If you're Eastern, around 4 p.m., 5 p.m. around there, but the exact timing will be on the Discord. If you guys join that in the description below, there's a link in the description if you guys aren't in it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Take care.
Okay, so if I had to actually question what I thought of that whole thing anyway, I got a lot to say. First off, Underhaul. Mid. Not gonna lie, was expecting a bit more. Was really expecting a bit more for Underhaul. Like, I'm trying to be really nice and lenient with it, but I am not that impressed by it. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but I mean, it's just, it's not impressing me, man. Underhaul, okay, combination-wise, we can talk about combinations. Definitely, we could talk about. Combination-wise, I really think that, I think combination-wise, it could have been a bit better in all my opinions. That just go to the intermission screen here for a minute. Oops, don't want to. We'll go to the starting screen. Yeah, I think I want to say that for Underhaul, I don't know. I wasn't impressed. I really was not impressed. It just felt boring. Like, you guys know what I mean? Like, it looked cool and all, but I mean, at the same time, it's just like, is that really all that there's gonna be? Like, what? We get, like, basically the same moves, one extra new move, and, cylinders. And the swipe. The swipe looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. But it's just, I don't know. I just am not that impressed by it. It just seems very bland. I'm really trying to find something I like about it, but I just don't. I really don't. And I know I'm gonna have to make a video on it, but it's not gonna be one of those quirk videos where I'm happy about it. Like it looks decent, is all I can say. Flame though, I think is gonna be the one that's better because from what we can see here for Flame, you got a lot of air combo potential with Flame, which honestly I like. I like that. Cause like if you'd want like the one thing Wing Justice was definitely lacking was more air combo potential in the sense that yeah you would fly around and everything, but oof, that looks clean. That looks clean. That one I'm actually excited about. I'm more excited about the Flame, about Flame because we could see here. I think if I fast forward it just a bit, it seems that Ark does a
That's if you
Hellflame
lose
move.
XP.
Yeah, right there, that impact frame. Oh, that's perfect impact frame pause right there. That is definitely a Hellflame move, if I remember correctly. So meaning you're definitely going to have Hellflame moves in Flame, which is definitely good. Meaning our prediction was right about the skill tree and everything for that one. Overall, that looks really nice. I like that more than I wish that amount of effect and detail was applied to Overhaul, because with Overhaul, it just looks bland. Like I cannot be any more nice about it than that. Hula Hoop, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be Nigiri's quirk. Because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be Nigiri's quirk, given the fact that she's basically the only one we're technically missing. Permeation would be cool to have, but I'm pretty sure they stated in HO1 they couldn't do permeation due to the fact that you're just basically going to be, there's too much of a risk of you falling out of the map. Which you could fix, but at the same time, I don't think that's going to be a great idea for an open world map. It would be a cool thing to have, but I think that works better in cases of like ABA where it's more fighting than actual doing any other thing. Exploration, decay could definitely work. Now, my question is, and if I do remember the actual thing, when are we getting Gentle's quirk? Hello, Ark. You said I want to be Gentle Criminal. Hello. When am I getting Gentle Criminal? I was promised Gentle Criminal. Platinum, you still there? I might go into the HO2 VC. If Hula Hoop is an actual original quirk, then okay, but I'm pretty sure he's still gonna be copyrighted for that one. Let's see here. I think I could join Chill 5. Okay. Yeah. I'm tripping out. I'm tripping out. I think overall it looks nice. I'm not gonna deny that. It looks nice. Like I like this. I like this a lot. It looks good. I like the flame. I'm more excited for flame than anything. That impact frame. Are you in there? Yeah, okay. What is good, Platinum? Welcome. Say hi to the stream. Say hi now or else.
No, what's up, man?
What's up? All right. I guess we could definitely talk about HO2. Me and you now.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so this is Platinum, everybody. I have him tied in a basement. Don't worry about it. You're fine, aren't you? You're not being held captive, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
All right, so let's go over Underhall. Let's actually go over the map. What do we think about the map?
Yeah, no, it looks good.
It looks
Honestly,
good. I like the effects.
I was just looking at it. I was literally like, when he was even showcasing like the quirks, I was just looking at the map.
Yeah,
bro.
the animation though looks so much smoother. There was even swimming animation, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly. Let's
Yeah.
see here. I think there's swimming animation, maybe. Let me check right here. Ark does like swim at some point or another. I don't know how I feel about the quest board though. I kind of like the NPC thing, but I just like more along the lines of if it's that small, I feel like I'm gonna get lost.
Yeah, I could see that. Maybe you should still have like the option for how it was before, but
Yeah. All right. Let's get the elephant out of the room. What's our opinion on Underhaul?
it's undercooked.
It really is.
That's the best way to
It's
say
not.
it.
I don't look. I'm not gonna say it's bad.
Yeah, it's not
Flame
bad.
looked
It's just,
so much better than that.
Yeah.
Flame like looked so much, and I mean, I think I sent it in paid access. If you look at it, the picture I sent. If you scroll up, you can see it. I can even see.
Yeah, yeah.
That's an impact frame right there. If I've seen one. Like, look, that I think if so, we were right on our prediction with the Hellflame variation.
Mm-hmm.
But oh my god, it just Underhaul, oof, big oof. Like, what's your opinion on it?
I mean, I'm just thinking like it definitely could be better visually. Like I said, I think it could be fun to actually use.
So for the four skills
Right?
in
Because I
Yeah.
even think
really
like some of the
does feel like a
common
nice
tier quirks in
comparison
this
on
game,
one.
like
The
they don't
first
even
is an
look
AoE
like
spike
that
move
good, but
does
they're still
damage to
really
people
fun.
around,
Yeah,
and
it's
then you have
just-
a healing skill.
Underhaul
which heals
feels-
someone, and
it's
then
yeah,
just
like
like
for a
it's
mythic,
it's
like
mid.
yeah,
It's
spikes
very
the
mid.
enemies which are closest to you.
Basically,
And
yeah.
Like
then
I
skills
I
that
was
were present in the
expecting a
first
bit
game,
more
which
move
are those spikes that
variation,
you
but
can
it's
use to, like,
literally
push
just
people
copied and
back. It's
pasted of
kinda similar
HO1
to the
Yeah.
ice move
with
for
one
for
new
sure.
move.
On top of that, the big difference.
Like, I
guess,
don't
with
understand why you
Underhaul
couldn't
and
do
it's
the
more
big
unique
bird
along
thing
with
that
all the other
Overhaul
perks in
becomes
this
at the
game is
end
that
of
it
season
does a
4.
fight element when you
remember
hit
that?
people with your skills.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you're seeing
That
the
big
black and red
monster
zone,
I don't
thing.
know.
people I hit with the Underhaul skills, what that is
Yeah,
doing
because it's
is
like we have
breaking the
giant in
path
the
of
game. You could
regeneration
definitely add it.
completely.
You
So
could
for sure.
definitely
that could
do
be
that.
really
I
cool.
mean,
don't know,
like,
guess we'll have
and
to find
I
out. But
just
moving on
unless it's
to
like
the
they
Fusion
upgrade
Awakening,
it,
which
it gets
looks
more
really cool.
visually
You've got
better.
two moves with it.
Then
Monstrous
okay.
Arms,
I mean,
which
the
is
monstrous
kinda similar
arms
to the
thing,
Dota
I don't know
Online
how I
version,
feel
but this
about
one
that.
does
I
two
mean,
hits instead of
okay,
one,
it's
and then you've
literally the
got
same
Final
from
Switch.
HO1, but instead of one big slam, you do two.
Yeah, pretty.
I think honestly gonna be saying it was not cooked. It needed to stay in the oven for a bit longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
The swiping move looks cool and all, but that's definitely getting debuffed. I can already see that because the reason it wasn't in the game in HO1 was because it was too OP.
Wait, what did you say? Like it did? Like in this
Well,
game?
basically, if you had so in HO1 it worked in the sense that if you had like very like half health, one swipe
Yeah.
would one shot you.
I mean, yeah, obviously it's not. If it does that, still like.
Oh yeah, no, it does. Like in this clip where he's showing it off.
Cooldown, but it does a chunk of damage
Okay.
when you land it.
So like let's
I mean-
let me rewind it so I can you get to the part here.
This game as well.
Yeah, look at that health. So it went from full, and that's how much damage you'll have. I think it's gonna
Yeah, so I'm
like
trying
right
to
there, right
think.
there, there it is. God, that's a lot.
I mean, maybe you could just make it so like it only does that to NPCs.
Maybe if
You
it's to
know?
players, the problem is this: is that
Yeah.
all they would need to do really is just use OFU and then slash.
I see.
And it's not even that much. Like if it does that much, you would just really need to get the person down to half health, or at the bare minimum, not even half. 60% would do it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. So it's definitely a close range one. The final move, obviously, with that one. The map. The problem with Underhaul is this: those cylinder auto tracking things. That's gonna be a nightmare to navigate through in PvP.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like instead of the 3 cylinders, you could have had it where the third move, it does 1 cylinder, but you can do different variations. Like, you could have something come out of the ground more. You could have like something come out of the walls or something else other than that, or like fusion. When I saw fusion, I knew that was the awakening, but like, why not just have like actual fusion?
What y'all boys talking about?
We are.
Just about the trailer.
Welcome to the stream. We're on stream right now.
Yes, the good news is everything comes.
You said welcome to what?
Well, I'm streaming, so Platinum, you can explain. Platinum, don't leave me hanging.
Oh, what's up?
You can explain to the newcomer what's happening.
Nah, but we're just
So
giving
my
our
name is
thoughts
Bosco.
on the new trailer.
My name's Bosco. I am the HO2 YouTuber. I am currently doing a stream right now. I'm with my co-host Platinum here. We're basically going over what our thoughts on the trailer was. So far, what we can say is that mid, very mid for Underhaul.
I totally agree.
It was not cooked well. Not gonna cooked well.
Hey, what y'all think about him bringing back Bloodlines though? Let's talk about that.
Not great. Not great. Not big Bloodlines fan. Sorry, we don't talk about that here. Immediately muted.
Oh man.
I'm joking.
Okay, what about a Soul Eater game? Wouldn't a Soul Eater game be
No,
cool
we only
to
talk about
Roblox?
HO2 on this stream. Sorry.
No, I mean it would be cool.
Soul Eater game would be pretty cool. I'm into a Fate game, but let's go back. So again, Underhaul. God, there's just not a lot to say about it without thinking of that it's just really bad. Like, there's just not much to talk about with it. Right?
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
like, I'm
much.
really trying not to be that guy, but like, oh my god, it is not good. It's good. It's definitely good, but not great. It's very underwhelming. But, okay, let's talk about Flame. What was your opinion on that little Flame showcase we saw?
Yeah, I know it looked pretty tough.
I like the Flame
like,
move.
it
The Flame
tough.
Flame looks more along the lines that's going to be aerial combat oriented.
Yeah.
Definitely, which I like more. Because Wing Justice felt like it was supposed to be that, but it was more ground-based attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about what do we think of Muscular reappearing for the 50th time?
I mean, you go first. You already gave your opinion.
I mean, it just felt, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad he's back, but I really would wish to fight someone else other than this guy for another fucking 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, I definitely.
I mean, it's like, cool, he's back, but can we get someone new? I don't want to keep beating up this psychotic man who escaped from the mental ward.
Yeah, I mean, apparently there's gonna be another NPC, like he mentioned, with like a new quirk, but
Jesus. Alright, Hula Hoop. Obviously, he's gonna get copyrighted for that, because there's already a quirk named that in MHA.
Yeah.
If it's Hula Hoop, it's definitely probably gonna be Najiri's quirk. I can only think of that because, like, I mean, if you look at Njiri's quirk, it kind of does resemble hula hoops in the sense that they're circles. I mean, if he's doing hula hoop, he definitely needs to rename it Destructo Disc. I think that'll work. That's probably what it's gonna be, in all honesty. What else can we talk about with that? I mean, we didn't get a lot, but we saw the new map, which was pretty good. I'm glad they're bringing back team battles. The 1v1 stuff looks good. 1v1 looks really good. But what is my biggest problem though is Underhaul. I think that's the real kicker in this whole trailer. It just seems very meh. I think when I see the Flame looked much better. God, Flame looks so cool. What are your thoughts on the quirk combinations? What are you going to go for, Platinum? God, you're a horrible co-host. You know that? Man just abandoned me, didn't he? Did we get kicked out? We got kicked out somehow. Don't know why. Okay. No. Yeah, no, everything. What do we think about the quirk combination? Quirk combination seems pretty cool. I like that. Wait a minute. Zoom in. Quirk gun. Okay. I'm already dissecting every frame by frame. Quirk gun, I see. Bosco already dissecting everything frame by frame. Now, quirk gun could either mean two possible things, chat. It could either mean, one, it's an actual gun like from the anime where it could possibly disable a person's quirk. Or two, it is a gun that shoots bullets based on the quirk that you're using. Which, if it is that, then that would be very cool. Now, it's probably not going to be that, but still, imagine the fact that you're shooting a bullet that has a tail on it. That would be I think that would be very awesome. Ark, do that instead of whatever you're thinking for that for the quirk gun, because that honestly would be cooler. So, I think Underhaul is just the only thing that I have a gripe with. I think if it was cooked a bit longer, it would have much more time. But yeah. What else could I say? Let's see here. The mission board wise, I'm kind of glad they got that. That's actually something I was very kind of unhappy about. Good God, I'm fucking glad about this. Oh, I was gonna lose my mind. Now, I'll obviously be making a video about this in the future with the bonsai trophies. Definitely gonna be doing that. What is the release date? Wednesday, May 4th. It says Wednesday, May 14th. So that's when the game drops. Yeah, so, I'll have to make a note of that on my calendar. I'll have to make a note of that on my calendar. Because I'm pretty sure I'll probably be busy on that first day with my job and everything, which I will get into what's been going on in my personal life in another stream. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to be a stream. But yeah, Flame looks definitely cool. That's definitely the one I'm love. Quirk combinations. Oh, right. Now, there's a lot of videos I could do with quirk combinations, but I don't think I will. Mainly due to the fact of this is that quirk combinations are basically everyone. The whole point of them is just to find your specific one that you love to do. I don't want to limit people by saying, "Oh, this is the best one. This is one that you're gonna need." I want players to actually use these combinations that they like. If you like using tail, then go for tail. If you want to use tail and copy, go for that. That would be a cool combination. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, honestly. Welcome to the stream, Noah. Thank you. Again, guys, you can get your own little avatars by subscribing. Make sure to do that. But for me, if I had to go with one, since Winged Justice doesn't have an awakening, you probably should get rid of that. Until Winged Justice does get an awakening, I'm definitely gonna try to spin for Underhaul. On my other slot, I'm gonna definitely try to get Flame, because I'm pretty sure there is now here's a little YouTuber knowledge that I'm gonna drop on all of you guys right now. Some little exclusive knowledge for everybody in stream. So if you're not in the stream or subscribed, you're gonna miss this. Word on the street is if you have Ice and Flame, you guys get a new special move. Be on the lookout for that. You didn't hear that from me. If you got Ice and Flame, you could get a new special move. And here's a little something extra for everybody in the chat here. Flame is supposed to have 2 skill tree variations. Hellflame and Cremation. Now, I don't know if they've already got the Cremation part set up, but if so, that's going to be pretty awesome, chat. That means you could definitely get Dobby's Awakening. Just saying, you could get Final Arc Dobby's Awakening if you have Ice and Flame, or Flame and Ice. Just saying, just saying.
About level 200. So if you guys are not familiar with it, what it lets you do is it lets you
I like the I like that. I like that a lot, actually. It looks good. It looks really good for that part. New slots.
Obviously, these are all
like that. New slots. We get 6 of them. Hopefully they won't cost Robux, or at the bare minimum, you get these ones for free at least. Because that was my other gripe with the game. Oh yeah, no, definitely that. Yeah, no. Mainly because from what I know of, Flame and Ice are supposed to be like 2 parts of one whole quirk. So even if you want to use Ice with another quirk, it's not going to be as powerful as Ice and Flame together. That's the only build I can really say for people who want to do that. I would recommend highly doing just Ice with Flame. You can definitely combine it with other quirks if you like having that stun of Ice combined with something else. But in my personal opinion, I think you should just leave Ice with Flame just like that. Because if they do add Cremation down the road to be part of Flame, you're already going to have it there. Could be something cool. And it would definitely be helpful. So I would highly recommend doing that. Just do that. And save up everything else for that. I think what I'm going to do is definitely going to get Underhaul, hopefully on 1-2 slots. One on my main slot, the other on probably my second slot if I can. And because what I'm gonna plan to do is I'm gonna plan to get OFA or OFU with AFO when AFO drops, because that was my original build back then and I loved doing that. It wasn't the greatest build, I'll tell you that much, but it was the funnest build to rock. Because you would have the power of OFA. And because I'm never spinning OFA, I'm never spinning that one off until like they update it or something. I'm never spinning that off. I'm having to have I think I still have the Honored set. So that's the thing that I still have if I remember correctly. Let me check the paid access chat really quick because I want to check up on that. Yeah, no, but like I'm really excited. I'm really excited. It was. I think it's gonna turn out to be really good. I think it's gonna come out to be really good.
Fairly small things, but when they come together, hopefully they'll have, you know, a big positive effect. So which
The
turns out
animations also look much more smoother and cleaner, along with a lot of the fighting as well. I'm glad he fixed up the combat in the game. That's the thing that I was really worried about, cause I hated how well those NPCs
a
could
bit
perfect
not
walk. It
responsive,
was so
etc.,
bloody
then it tries
annoying.
to improve. For example, when you
But like it
M1
looks
on the
much
last
better
hit,
now.
when you go into the air with it, you kind of get stuck. There was kind of like a bug. Some other small improvements and balancing improvements, etc. I know we nerfed
Well,
giant.
hold on, rewind that for a minute. What was that?
a bit
What's
not
that thing that
responsive,
man
etc.,
has? I
then it
see
tries to
that.
improve.
That's a
For
scythe. Was that a skeleton scythe maybe?
a bit not
Oh, it just might be. It
responsive,
just might be.
etc., then
Interesting.
tries to improve. For example, when you M1 on the last hit and you go into the air with it, you kind of get stuck. There was kind of like a bug. Some other small improvements and balancing improvements, etc. I know we nerfed giant quite a bit, but still proven to be a bit of a problem. The skills, of course, they can all interact in certain ways. So when some combinations are made, they're really OP, and we don't want to stop you guys. Still proven to be a bit of a problem. The skills, of course, they can all interact.
Okay, so it looks like muscular does a bleeding effect. Interesting. Interesting. That's actually, so it looks like muscle augmentation when it drops will give your opponent a bleeding effect. Which is pretty cool in all honesty. Ark, is that you? No, it's not Ark. Sorry there. That's Joe, that's Josh, isn't it? I just see the Power World thing for a minute. I'm just thinking because like I saw Ark's PFP, but I'm dumb. But yeah. So it looks like muscle augmentation is definitely gonna be pretty cool to use. Oh, hold on. Program probably just yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you, Discord, for being stupid. Oh no, my clipping system is my whole thing's frozen. I don't think it's frozen. Okay, good. No. No, stop being dumb. I know you're stupid, but don't be stupid. You know, because I wanna have a picture of this to save because I'm gonna post this to Discord. Let me just get in there real nice and fast. That's interesting, honestly. Well, overall, I think final thoughts.
Certain ways. So when some combinations are made, they're really OP. And we don't want to stop you guys from making, you know, loads of crazy combinations with the quirk moves, but if something's too OP, we have to step in and do something about that.
Oh yeah, it definitely caused bleeding damage.
If you
That's
guys remember from the
interesting.
first game, you had that daily quest that give you loads of XP, pretty much guaranteed a level up. That kind of thing is going to be here. I know we already had daily quests, but they were like small kind of quests in your achievements.
I like that combo
this is an
combination for
extra kind of
flame.
daily
That looks
quest.
really
So
good,
for example,
actually.
if you're in the forest, you're going to be told, hey, you got to go defeat Muscular, and you're going to get a load of
Muscular doesn't seem
XP for
too
that,
hard.
etc. And if you're in the
Definitely
city,
still more
you're not
close
gonna
range, so as
defeat
long as you have an
Muscular, but you
OFA
have to
or a
fight some
range
kind of
quirk, you
corrupted
should be
NPC,
fine.
like corrupted Aphrodite, corrupted Numeraga, something like that.
Oh, I also noticed there's a thing called overheat. Interesting. That's probably why you need ice, because overheat is definitely your debuff. Alright. So that's why. So it's definitely better to have that.
And you play like 5 days in a row. Each day you're getting spins. The 5th day you get a rare spin. The 25th day you get an epic spin. So similar kind of things.
I see. Yeah, so basically you definitely do want to do the logins.
Or log in daily at least. The dual awakening system is back, and it's something that's going to be unlockable at level 200. So if you guys are not familiar with it, what it lets you do is it lets you combine 2 awakenings into one. It's going to combine the visual effects, and also it's going to combine the stats that each awakening gives, as well as letting you mix and match whichever moves you want. So let's say you want to combine the One For You awakening and you want to combine it to the Underhaul awakening. You can choose to use the final swipe skill alongside the golden punch skill, basically. So the UI has also been overhauled. If you guys have been watching the video and not just listening, you guys can probably see, hey, the UI looks a bit different from when the game was last up. So not just the UI on the, when you're in game, but also in the main menu too. A number of places.
Interesting. So it's not muscular. It's muscular damage, is what he's saying. Interesting. So I got a message from Ark right now saying that the bleeding effect that you see on muscular does to people is actually called muscular damage. So basically, it's not bleeding. He damages your muscles. And from what Ark said to me, this is what Ark has just messaged me, chat. It supposedly will hurt people who use OFU a lot. Not like it's going to damage you more, but what Ark says, it's going to leave OFU users in shambles, which is cool and all. Counterpoint, though, what if I just spam finger flick? What if I just spam finger flick? What about when a player is using the quirk non-NPC? Well, Ark, you see, there's a thing called me running the hell away from them. Ark telling me what happened. Okay, true, boss. Ark has just said to me, and I'm going to read this verbatim. What about when a player is using the quirk and not an NPC? Counterpoint to that, Ark, is this. What about if I just fly away with my bird-like wings? What are they gonna do? Try to reach me? Oh yeah, no. I like the new muscular. I kind of miss the old muscular design. Not gonna be honest. Not enough muscles. Gonna be staring that right now. Not enough muscles on muscular. Not enough muscles. But I mean, if it really is like that, I think it's going to be good. I'm glad that they're going to definitely be having some debuffs for OFEA more. That's going to definitely be good. I think overall, I'm glad with the new update. The new update's definitely good and all. It has a lot of good charm and quality to it. It's just Underhaul. Underhaul is just very, very mediocre. It's super mediocre. It was undercooked. Flame looks better as a legendary than Underhaul does look as a mythic. I think it has smooth animation and everything, but I really can't say that I'm impressed by Underhaul. Like, I'm really trying. I really am, but like every time I'm thinking of this update, I'm thinking about that Underhaul clip, and it's just, oh my god, it is sad. Well, I think that's all the time I really have for today. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I know this was a bit shorter, but I do have stuff I need to get done by tomorrow. I will be doing a personal stream for you guys when HO2 drops, probably in the intro and everything. I'm probably either going to be having that one out by on Friday, because I do have stuff I have to get done by on Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So I probably am gonna miss like a day or two of HO2 when it does eventually drop. Again, I do have like stuff going on next week that I'm gonna have to like get done. So that's gonna be a thing. I will try my best to at least be there on opening day, but if I cannot, then I am very sorry to everybody in chat. So yeah. Let me make sure on my calendar real quick on what is next week gonna be like for me. So today's the 6th of, so blah blah blah. Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna not be able to make it on next week, so that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, no. Oof. Yeah, no. If honestly, if Ark released this probably next week, I could definitely make it. Honestly, yeah, no. I would like him to delay it another week, just another week. Honestly, that would be so good for me. Yeah, because I'm gonna be busy on the 14th and the 15th of May. So expect to see an HO2 stream on the 16th or 17th. Basically, is for me. But yeah, if you guys have liked this, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. As always, my name is Bosco and I will see you all later. Bye! Be sure to also hit the bell to be notified of more upcoming streams. See ya!